is Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thank you for joining me today. And in this video, I'm just going to take you through the process I went through when designing this card. It really ended up in a totally different manner that I started with, but I had fun creating with just supplies, and they were all over my desk. So, to start with, I knew I wanted to use this Life in the Forest fox here from the Life in the Forest stamp set and the Retro Fresh Designer Series paper. So that's what I started with, and I looked at the colors and I said, okay, I want to stick with mainly those three colors in there, plus the neutral of vanilla, Tangerine Tango, Baked Brown Sugar, and Coastal Cabana. So I got my base. I knew it was going to be a standard size card, and then I knew I wanted to use this pattern, and I just used the reverse side. So I cut a strip at 1.5 inch long wide and the whole 12-inch piece of paper, and then I cut each at 5.5 inches so that it would go the length here of my card in the front. And so then I decided to just layer these up, and I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm talking to you. So I've got the background here, and I knew that I wanted to use my blender pens on the little fox and with my ink pads, which you see right here, one of them open already. And I'm doing this piecing on here a little different from the card that I had done previously, but that's okay. I mean, really, hardly two cards are hardly ever the same. Sometimes when I'm recording videos, they are, but they don't have to be. You just go with the flow. Okay, so I have, some pattern paper here, and then I thought I wanted to use 3 of the little animals, and it was too much. So I just stamped him in black StazOn on Very Vanilla, since that's the neutral that's used in the Retro Fresh paper. And I've got my Baked Brown Sugar. I pumped the lid so that I could get a little bit of ink there. And I have Tangerine Tango. And then I've got a blender pen, and I'm going to scribble off to make sure it's clear. Then I just started picking up the colors and using them, the Tangerine Tango, in the accent part of his face, so to speak. And then I'm going to clean that off and do the rest of him in Baked Brown Sugar. Now, you don't have to stick with the natural colors of the animals. You can if you want to, but these are fun, like little character animals. And so you can color them however you want. Just use the colors that coordinate with your papers that you decide to use, and you'll get a really cute and fun little image. So I don't have to color all of them. I'm just blending it in. I'm going to use a 1-inch circle punch to punch out mainly just his face. And you can see I've already done it twice more, just playing around with it. Okay, so I had him, and I'm going to go ahead and close this up for now so I don't make a mess. Now, I had my base, and I thought, okay, what am I going to do with it? I knew I wanted to back this with a Coastal Cabana circle. This is 1 1/4 inch. And then I looked at this, and I thought I wanted something over here. So I got out my Gorgeous Grunge set and this little diagonal stripe, because it reminded me of this pattern on the paper, and I inked it up in Coastal Cabana, and then I just put it alongside here like that. Okay, and then I still wasn't really satisfied with this being plain, so I took this splatter and stamped off so that it wouldn't be so bold on the background, but yet the background wouldn't be plain. Okay, so I had that ready to go, and then, I don't know, it just hit me. This set that I love, this Hello, My Name Is, I thought, how am I going to use that? Well, it just hit me, okay? I stamped that in Tangerine Tango on very vanilla, then cut it out with the coordinating starburst framelits. And I have a stamp that I think I got it at Leadership, but it had stampers on it. I left off the S and mark it and put it there. So it says, hello, my name is Stamper. But, you know, you could design your own stamp, you could cut your own stamp, but you could use, hello, my name is Happy, hello, my name is Thankful. You know, whatever. It doesn't have to be a name. So I decided to use that, and it would be cute with a little fox like this. And then when I looked at this circle next to this background, I knew that it needed to be stamped as well with that splatter. So there again I go. Okay. And just wanted to get it to where it would show behind the little fox once I got it glued on there. So, got that, and surely got too much glue there, but we're going to hold our breath. Okay, so I'll leave that there, and then I knew that this was too busy. It needed a contrast behind it. So I cut another framelit in baked brown sugar, and I ran it through my lattice embossing folder, and I just started layering up like this and seeing how I was going to put the little fox. And I decided to do that. And then I decided this was too lonely. Okay? So what I did is I got this chevron ribbon here. Let's see what the name of this is. It's in the holiday. It's the natural chevron. It's in the, not the holiday, the occasions catalog. And I put sticky strip behind it. And I knew that it was going to go down here so that this wouldn't be so alone. And then I still wanted something else. So I got this sheet of designer paper from the Retro Fresh, and I cut it out at a diagonal to get these arrow patterns that are so cute. And then I just cut the little end down there, bannered it, you know, cut the little flag in. And I thought, I'm going to put that there. So I've got my 3 little pennants, so to speak. 1 is stamped, 2 are cut. And then I was happy with that. Okay. So then I knew this was going to go here. I wanted all of the tops to be covered like that. And then I thought, okay, let me go ahead and start putting this on here. So I used Stampin' Dimensionals behind this banner, the Starburst. And put that on, and then I just start building up. And you know, I play with it a lot before I ever glue anything down. And even I put something down that had dimensionals on it, I pulled it back up when I wasn't feeling it. So and then I just start layering like that to see how it's going to do. So I'm going to get my little hello, my name is. And now that I've used this, I'm so excited. You'll probably see it again. I'll figure out how else to use it. And also here. And put that little fox just like that. And then it needed something else. So I had this doily that I cut into 4s. I sponged the edge of it with, that's Coastal Cabana, and then used that dotted stamp on it from the Gorgeous Grunge, and then I just stuck it in there like that. So you can see that, you know, sometimes you add and a little bit more, and it's a process. So don't be afraid to pull up and add. Okay, so there's that, and then I think I want this a little more wrinkled. Yeah, like that. Okay, let me put him down again. And that's also why I like to use Tombow, because it's forgiving. You can pull up, it doesn't dry right away, and it won't mess up your project. Okay, so then I had that, and I thought, oh, I need something there. So I got one of these buttons. Let's see, what are these called? It's terrible, I can't remember the names. Designer Very Vintage. And I'm going to use a mini glue dots behind it, and I also tied some linen thread to kind of tie it in with the baked brown sugar and then just put that right there like that, and then I was happy with the finished product. So that was just a little bit of my thought process. I thought I'd take you through that. If you have any questions, please email me at lisa@inkandinspirations.com. If you will visit my blog and find this blog post and leave a comment underneath this video, I will choose a name and send one of these cards to one of you, okay? So thank you for joining me. If you need anything, let me know. See you again soon. Bye-bye.